In a few weeks, thousands of high school seniors will graduate, but likely none have faced the challenges as a senior from Granger High.
You may remember him, Sha Reh. He survived a shooting that killed the rest of his family. Months later, he's preparing to graduate, and the way he's moving forward toward healing and hope says a lot about him and our community. Sha Reh is trying to stay in the game. He keeps going, even though the rules have changed dramatically. He nearly lost his life to a bullet in December and now must learn to read and face his future differently. Those rules changed when his father shot and killed all of his immediate family. Sha was found in the garage 2 days later. The shooting left him with what doctors call new vision loss. They don't know whether he'll see anything more than shadows. Recovering and grieving in the hospital, he had to make a decision.
I just want to keep moving forward with life.
To stay in the game.
So can I show your hand where we're gonna start?
That meant accepting his new reality at the Utah Schools for the Deaf and Blind, just as he was preparing to graduate from Granger High.
The first thing that we said was, we're gonna help you walk at graduation. But the second thing we said was, it's okay to have bad days.
How important is that to you?
Very important to be able to relive memories with my old classmates, teachers, and principals, and move on from that life. I think it would be it would just be nice.
Sha Reh doesn't want to talk about the events that brought him here to the School for the Blind, but he does want to talk about the skills he's learning so he can continue progressing in life. And it's a story of perseverance.
It's okay to not be brave all the time. And that was the most important thing right after telling him that he was going to walk at graduation.
Sha knows what it's like to struggle. He adapted to a new life in America as a refugee from Myanmar. He learned a new language. So learning to type Braille and use his cane to move on his own will be another test. But his plans are moving forward.
I will be going to the University of Utah in January, and I will be majoring in pre-law.
That choice inspired by his younger brother.
He had a specific learning disability. He had troubles at school. And so I wanted to be the inspirations to my siblings.
He recently learned the U awarded him a presidential scholarship to pay for all of his college expenses.
I strive to do good things in this world, and this only reinforces that. I am very grateful and blessed to have this opportunity.
His faith is a big part of his hope. He and his family were baptized into the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints nearly a decade ago, but he still reconciles conflicting emotions.
Religion is a big part of why I'm always so positive. It gets me thinking that I will be able to see my family again in the afterlife.
At first, it was really hard for him, but he's been able to understand that God allows people to make choices, and sometimes those choices are good, and sometimes those choices are really bad.
Bridget Harding is part of Team Sha Reh. Her family and the Schmidt family helped Sha Reh's family assimilate to life in Utah. They've stayed friends ever since. They were by his bedside after the tragedy, and Sha Reh brought them flowers on Mother's Day.
Thank you. That's so pretty.
That's another sign he's moving forward. They don't celebrate holidays in his culture, so he's learning to recognize others and their roles in his life.
Oh, so pretty.
While he lives at the school during the week, on the weekends, he's with his uncle and aunt. His cousin is a helpful companion.
He's been able to experience so many people that have been perfectly placed on his path to really help support him to be able to adapt to this new vision loss and what life is like without all those immediate family members.
Educators, doctors, religious leaders, even generous strangers have rallied to help Sha Reh understand he's not alone.
1, 2, 3.
He's trying new things, trusting, and learning to find joy.
He reminds us that when life changes, it doesn't end your life.
My one major goal is to be happy and to make others happy.
That he's a living, walking miracle.
And that is reason to hope, heal, and stay in the game. Sha Reh will graduate at the end of May and will practice walking with his cane
because he wants to do it on his own. He asked that we express his thanks for everyone who has helped him over these past few months.